Good morning, Scorpios, and welcome to my channel. This is Awaken Healings with Jess. I'm here to bring you your general reading for the end of November. I'm recording this on the 24th of November, so right upon the weekend of Thanksgiving, or the weekend prior to Thanksgiving, really. And this is the weekend of the Venus-Jupiter conjunction. So I wanted to kind of wait and kind of delay it's not really the mid-month of November, but I kind of wanted to do a second energy bump reading. So I just felt compelled to, do it this weekend, just kind of with the energy that's going on with the Venus Jupiter conjunction, the Jupiter galactic center and all that. So there's just kind of a lot of cool energy that I wanted to harness and bring you some messages with that energy. So I've already pulled your Celtic card spread, your Celtic cross spread using the Mystic Dreamers Tarot deck. This is what we'll be using for this reading. I'm also using the Goddess of the Moon Oracle deck to pull your 3-card spread. So everything's been pre-shuffled, everything's been laid out, and I'm just going to dive right into it, all right? So just bear in mind, this is general reading for Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If it doesn't resonate for you, that's fine. Just check out your videos for your Moon, Rising, or Venus signs. There may be extra messages there for you, maybe something that needs to come out for you in another avenue. So check out those videos as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and start flipping. So we are nicely seated in Sagittarius season. So a lot of warm, fiery energy is upon us right now as we enter the holiday season. So it's very motivational, very expansive energy. A lot of personal freedom energy is associated with the Sagittarian season right now. So that's sort of what I'm picking up energetically. I do feel it for myself personally, and let's just see what comes out in your messages, all right? Yeah, so first up is the card of blossoming. I do feel like, Scorpios, that many of you are now stepping into your own true power, and you are blooming and blossoming into a newer, stronger, more improved version of yourself. And I do feel that the Jupiter expansion energy is assisting with that right now. It's a very cool energy, and it's very self-empowering, because Jupiter is all about expanding the mind, and it's it has sort of an adventurous spirit, and it's like, all right, let's push beyond the limits, let's push beyond what was normal for you. And I feel like because we have ended a lot of big major karmic cycles, stuff that went back 35 years ago, 10 years ago, and even as far back as this past spring, April-May timeframe. So I feel like a lot of this for you all is being cleared up, buttoned up, and now it's time for you to really bloom and blossom into a more authentic version of yourself. I think a lot of the layers have been pulled back, sort of like an onion. A lot of those layers have been pulled back from you to reveal a more inspired and authenticated version of you, Scorpios, okay? So I do feel like this is a nice way to sort of kick off the holiday season, and it's a kind of a cool way to end 2019 as we go into December, and New Year's is upon us too. So yeah, awesome, great way to start the reading. Up next is Will reversed. I feel like because of this energy, this expansive energy, I feel like some of you are going deep within, and you're doing some self-exploration and self-reflection over, your personal will. I feel like this is the personal will to push forward and persevere through difficult situations. And I feel like maybe for some of you didn't have it so easy when karmic cycles and certain timelines were ending, and as certain people were reversing themselves, or certain situations were reversing themselves out of your timeline. So I feel like now you're rebalancing this energy. It's internal to you. It's your internal strength, internal will to push forward and persevere in towards your goals, hopes, and dreams, all right? Lastly is resistance. Yeah, I don't know why this is coming in for you, Scorpios. The only thing I get the sense is that maybe it kind of complements the message that we're getting here with the Will card. Maybe some of you are unwilling to make changes. Maybe some of you are resistant to the new changes that have happened. And maybe there's just some energy of doubt. So yeah, maybe hopefully this will come forward. The reason why this is coming in, hopefully it'll be revealed in your Celtic cross. But what I'm picking up is just this an innate need to hang on to the past or to hang on to what was. And I feel like maybe because some of you just haven't healed yourselves all the way through that situation, and it's you're creating a block or a resistance, to change. And I feel like some of you are really gripping onto something or someone quite strongly, and there's difficulty in releasing what no longer serves you. Okay. Yeah, I am getting kind of mixed messages here. Family, something with children. Yeah, I think there's resistance to change a situation out of fear of disrupting the children's lives, is what I'm hearing. So I feel like that may be specific for one of you or a few of you. So let me know what's going on down in the comment box. But yeah, there is definitely resistance here. But we'll explore that. We'll see what comes through with the remainder of the reading. All right, so just give me a moment. I'm going to go ahead and uncover your Celtic cross spread and see what we have coming in for you. So just give me a moment. Wow, yeah, beautiful. Interesting. Okay, let's check out bottom of the deck. Okay, yep. Bottom of the deck is, Three of Swords. Gosh, it does not want to show up. So maybe this energy is going away, for many of you. And I hope so, because this is the Three of Swords, heartache, a difficult situation, disappointments, maybe a broken heart. It's something painful, something unpleasant, something complicated, something emotional. All right. And I feel like I'm hearing the word disappointment, let down. You had expectations. You had expectations of a certain outcome, or yeah, I'm hearing let down, being let down, and with that, it's resulting in this type of energy for you, Scorpios. Okay, again, this could be for one or some of you, but yeah. And oh wow, interesting. So I'm just kind of looking. Yeah, holy cow. Okay, so geez, okay, interesting. So a mini reading just popped up. Let me go ahead and do this for you before we go in here, because I feel like this might be the answer for the resistance, the hesitation. So you have the Three of Wands, bottom of the deck, that's coming through for you. But I want to see if there was anything else that needed to be unearthed in addition to the reading that I've already laid out for you. So yeah, you're dealing with heartache, and I feel like this is maybe potentially the ending of a marriage or an ending of a long-term relationship, because this is Ten of Cups reversed. Okay, so I do feel like you're leaving a situation that 10 years keeps coming up. But it was a long-term situation. It could be a marriage. It could be a very long-term committed relationship that had to end. And now you're putting up boundaries. There's a Seven of Wands, and you're gaining a higher perspective of what happened. You're gaining a higher perspective for yourself of how you need to navigate the situation and move forward, because you're experiencing sleepless nights, right? So you're on the defense. You're on the defense, trying to protect your broken heart, trying to protect your emotions, and you're stressed out. You're not sleeping well, and you're really trying to strategize. All right, how what could I have done better? What could I have done differently? And now that hindsight being 2020, I think you're doing some of the reflection to understand what could have been done better, what could have been said to prevent, this breakup. I don't know if there could have been anything more that could have been done or said, because I get the sense, Scorpio, that you gave it your all, that you both gave it your all, that you all tried, but despite all efforts, it just had to end. This is, for me, I feel like this is a karmic situation, and we do marry our karmics. And there is true love there is real love and genuine feelings. It's just, unfortunately, it has to end. And I feel like you're doing some self-introspection. You got Queen of Pentacles and the Hermit. This could be Virgo energy. Maybe some of you are, have left a Virgo, or a Virgo has reversed themselves out of your life. But I get the sense that you're doing the soul searching here, and you're redefining your self-worth with the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you're picking yourself up by your bootstraps, and you're taking the steps that you need in order to get your day-to-day life in order and to move forward. But you're healing, and you're meditating a lot. You're doing a lot of self-reflection about the situation, self-analysis about what could have been done differently, and what was the lesson behind this. So I feel like you're really in touch with your spirit guides, because you have the Moon card coming in, right? So this is the card of Pisces, but for Scorpios, I feel like this could also be your energy too. So fears and illusions, that's on your mind, and you're tapping into your intuition, with this Hermit energy. It's a very strong spiritual energy that's coming in right now, that's surrounding you, Scorpio, the Scorpios that are going through this situation. Your intuition is very high at the moment, and you are going within. You are stepping back from social situations, and I feel like you're just taking a big pause from life. You're not feeling very social. You're not feeling very expressive externally, and you're spending a lot of time in quiet solitude, either walking, doing like a lot of like silent walks, or when you're walking, you're listening to like meditative, soothing music, stuff that's relaxing. I feel like there's a lot of quiet night ins, just because there's just, no motivation to be out and about, dealing with the hustle and bustle and people. But I feel like with this time, this quiet time for you, Scorpios, this is exactly what you need to heal yourself, and the messages are going to be coming in for you. All right. And this is you. This is the Lovers. And I feel like this is you trying to mend your heartbreak. I feel like this is also you trying to mend your relationship with yourself, because I get the sense that you lost your identity. I feel like with that relationship that ended, it was a big partnership, but I feel like you kind of morphed into one person. You and that other person became one, and you lost sort of your essence of who you were, Scorpio. So I feel like right now, for some of you that's going through this, yeah, you're getting in touch with who you are, with Scorpio yourself, understanding, kind of reintroducing yourself to yourself, right? And in doing so, you're reestablishing your connection to spirit. Yeah. Wow. That's interesting. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside. I felt like that had to come through for you all, Scorpios. But central to your reading is the Fool crossed with the Five of Cups. Taking a leap of faith and moving away from painful situations. Yeah, that's incredible. That was an incredible side message that came through. But yeah, you're walking away from these cups that no longer serve you, and the moment you make the decision, when you take that leap of faith to turn around, there's two cups behind you that have spiritual healing, growth, intuition. I feel like it's the tools that you need to move forward into a brighter, newer future for yourself, Scorpio. And you are foundational to you. Two of Cups. Holy cow, look at this. So with the mini reading, you're dealing with a heartbreak, and you're reestablishing a connection with yourself. But I feel like, for you all, some of you are actually taking that leap of faith to move forward into a new relationship. Two of Cups, the Fool, Five of Cups, walking away with the Lovers. I feel like this is soulmate energy. This is the stuff this is the good stuff that relationships are made upon. So I feel like, I feel like you now understand what it is that you want. And, this is foundational and central to your reading, is Two of Cups. It could also be a relationship with yourself. You could be healing and mending relationships with family, friends, coworkers, and this could also be you healing and mending relationships with a lover. For those of you that are leaving that karmic situation, you are going in search of your true love. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Interesting. Eight of Swords is in your recent past. I feel like this is no more. These swords are falling out. This is self-imposed anxiety. This is self-imposed imprisonment. And I think you're finally seeing the light. You're understanding that you're no longer trapped. That whatever was going on in your mind, or whatever story or situation was keeping you stuck, no more. You're moving forward. You're moving forward in that, because in your near future you have the Ace of Pentacles. This can be an offer. I feel like this is a new start, a new beginning, a new job opportunity, a new line of money coming in, maybe like a side income, or maybe this is a raise, but you're moving forward. I feel like your tangible life, your finances, your money, your home, your career, something in that realm that pentacle energy governs is going to improve. This is a new beginning. This could also be an apology coming through. This could maybe be a new offer of love coming through that's stable and tangible, right? But it's also slow moving energy. So if it has to do with a relationship or an offer of love, it's going to come in slowly. So don't rush the process if that's indeed what's going on here. This is earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Maybe for some of you who may be dealing with earth signs, or maybe a new earth sign is coming into your life, but really the essence of an ace is that the potential for something new along finances, money, career, stability is coming through. Okay, so allow that to happen. Allow that ace energy to come in, because in your mind's eye, crowning you is Page of Swords. So I feel like you might be a little bit stuck in your thoughts. There might be some confusion in what you're thinking about and what you're trying to manifest. But I also feel like you're also doing a lot of self-reflection and introspection about you. And I think you're reevaluating how you see yourself, how you see others, how you see the situation. I get that this is a lot of introspection, and it makes sense because it's complementing what came out in the mini reading with the Hermit and the intuition. So I feel like, Scorpios, many of you are really, getting in touch with your spirit energy, your spirit guides, and your intuition. Because you guys are highly psychic individuals, highly intuitive. And, we just came out of Scorpio season, so I feel like your psychic powers, your gifts, your intuition, your inner knowing is heightened at this time. So I do feel like you're really looking at ways to show up and express yourself in a different way, in a different manner than what you are used to. And I feel like you're planning a speech just came into my mind. Some of you are planning a speech or planning what to say. You're thinking about how you want to present a certain message. This could be to a person. This could be in a small legal setting. Maybe some of you are working on a presentation for promotion, but I feel like some of you are practicing speech. So let me know if that makes sense to some of you. All right, so how you see yourselves, Seven of Swords reversed. I feel like this is strategic planning. You're really thinking about, okay, this happened, this situation happened. I feel like, whatever this heartache represents, you're planning how to move past from this. All right. And you're planning how to move forward into a more balanced and harmonious relationship with yourself and with others. And this is you ultimately seeking balance in all of your relationships. And again, I feel like it has to do with, the reverse Page of Swords, because like I said, I feel like some of you are practicing how you're coming across. You're choosing your words. There's strategic messaging going on here. And this is really all about strategy. It's kind of keeping your plans close to the vest, but you're making strategic moves. Sometimes this can be the card of imposter syndrome. Maybe some of you are experiencing a little bit of fake it till you make it type energy. This could also be the card of deception, of lies. If supported with other cards, this could be infidelity. I feel like maybe for those of you who are going through this particular situation, this could be the card of infidelity. Yeah, this is, you know, third party energy right here for some of you. Okay, it is there. It is there. It's not for everyone, but it's definitely there. And it's just something that I have to talk about and comment on. But ultimately, I do feel like a lot of Scorpios right now are strategizing their next move. In your environment, this is the Hierophant reversed. I do get the sense that this, for some of you, it is a divorce. This, you know, this could be, when it's upright, it represents institution. It could also be the marriage card if supported with other cards. And since it's reversed and you have the Lovers coming out in this reading, in the mini reading, you know, let me just show it this way. So you do have the Heartbreak, you have the Lovers, and you have the Ten of Cups. It came out in this order. This right here is divorce. And a major ending for some of you, okay? For others, this is, you know, you letting go of institutional thinking, redefining your spiritual beliefs and values, and just sort of re-examining who you are as a person. And maybe the school of thought you used to subscribe to used to work for you once upon a time, but not anymore. So I feel like Scorpios, this is a major transformative time period. This has a lot of Jupiterian characteristics, soul expansion, right? And it's about taking that leap of faith to move forward in your next endeavor. But this is you coming in, your hopes and dreams, Queen of Cups reversed. Yeah, I get the sense you're going within. You're doing a lot of self-reflection, meditation, and you're not being very social right now for some of you. But this is tapping into your inner intuitive guidance system, listening to spirit, doing a lot of journaling, doing a lot of thinking, a lot of healing. I'm getting healing a lot. Yeah, and outcome is Three of Wands reversed. This is all about soul expansion, and I feel like you're taking the time to think about that. So there's a lot of reflective energy going on for you, Scorpios. And we're coming upon the holiday season. We're coming upon the new year in a month and a half, and I feel like this is you all just saying, all right, you know what? Let me get my ducks in a row. Let me think about what has happened, what has transpired, and how to strategize a plan to move forward. What do you want 2020 to start off as, right? Because how we end 2019 is how 2020 starts off. And it does have, you know, the promise of a new day, the promise of, you know, new opportunities and new beginnings. Absolutely. But you can sort of preempt a lot of that now by clarifying what's in your heart, by clarifying what's going to truly make you happy. And with this Three of Wands card, this is future planning. This is looking 5 years ahead, 10 years ahead. You know, you might be looking 1 year ahead. You know, what will December 2020 look and feel like for you all? What steps are you going to take, and what would you do differently in this new year? All right, so very interesting reading, Scorpios. Holy moly, that's big messages coming through. Okay, so I'm going to do some clarification with the Untamed Truth Oracle, and let's just see what synchronicities come through, and let's just see what needs to be clarified. Yeah, but I can't believe it. I'm still flabbergasted, especially at the mini reading that came out. That's really something. We are, like I said, in Sagittarius season, so the card of self-expression, self-expansion, freedom. You know, I feel like this is you breaking free from a karmic situation that just kept you stuck, kept you small, And maybe it was great once upon a time, but now it's time for you to move on and to expand yourself into something that's going to make you a lot happier and to move into a situation that's a lot more fulfilling for you at the soul level. Mercury retrograde has ended. We are now in the shadow phase until about Thanksgiving, so next Thursday the 28th. Hopefully this video posts before then. It does take me a long time to get these up. I don't know why, but it's a really cumbersome process to get these videos uploaded in time. We have the Sagittarius, we have the new moon in Sagittarius on the 26th of November, and that's going to be really cool energy. That's all about new beginnings for you, and I do feel like you guys will resonate nicely with the nice warm fire energy of Sagittarius. I don't see this moon as anything chaotic or disruptive. I do feel like it's very soothing. Like I'm getting the image of warm fire, like sitting by a fireplace and just feeling the warmth of the fire coming through and appreciating, you know, the yellows and oranges of, you know, the flames. So I feel like this is what's going to warm you up. I feel like it has a very healing, very purifying energy for you. And it's going to have a very soul expansive energy for you to move forward and kind of give you the clarity that you need to think about new beginnings, think about new directions for you. Okay. So this is taking a minute. It's not a surprise to me with the big messages that have come through for you. So I feel like, oh, here we go. Just one more. I feel like, you know, the cards just need to take a minute to sort of, you know, marry up with the energy that we have here on the table. Yeah, for these cards, I always like to take 4. I feel like the number 4 is a really good grounding number, just to kind of ground the messages. All right. Okay, one more for Scorpio, please. Scorpio, November 2019, December 2019. One more message. While I'm shuffling, I just want to say thank you to all my current subscribers, cross-watchers, and new subscribers. I really appreciate all of the love and support that you've given to my channel. My channel has grown tremendously recently, and it's all, you know, because of you guys, so thank you. I just want to express my gratitude and just say thank you, you know, to the support that you're giving me. Also, this is a great time to reflect upon your blessings. You know, we have Thanksgiving coming up. This is a wonderful month to express gratitude to the universe. Gratitude is the attitude, and it's a great way to, it's a great energy to manifest from. So I know many of you may be going through some difficult times, especially with divorces and heartaches, and that's really challenging, you know, right in the midst of the holiday season. But it had to happen for your highest good, and the universe has your back. The universe is going to bring you blessings of love and abundance for you, and bigger and better is waiting for you around the corner if you're open to it. All right. Speaking of love, yeah, oh my God. So I have to talk about these two first. Love and conflict came through. Yeah, I do get the sense that a lot of you, or some of you, are definitely dealing with a heartache or a breakup, a difficult situation involving love. And I feel like this could also be maybe a family feud. Okay, doesn't always have to be a divorce. 10 of Cups, you know, represents a harmonious situation, a harmonious home, harmonious life. And I feel like that harmonious life was disrupted. So however that's resonating for you, again, it doesn't have to always be a divorce. That was just coming through strongly initially, because even in your theme cards, children, just not wanting to disrupt children's lives in 10 years was what came in early on. And then this, you know, this mini reading demonstrating, yeah, there is a clear breakup. But again, this could also be a family situation. Maybe there was a major argument where, you know, siblings just are no longer in contact anymore, or maybe cousins are no longer in contact. It created a big divide. But this is something major. So I feel like you all, this is a time for you to heal, you know, that situation. Take time to really reflect and understand not only your side of the argument, but, you know, the party or parties side of the argument as well, and try and understand, okay, why are they saying that? Why are they doing that? And why are they so convicted in their beliefs that they are willing to cause a rift or a split in this family? All right. So I feel like this is the hard questions you need to be asking yourself. For some of you, you're moving forward. This is the card of bloom. And we saw that in your theme card with the blossom card, right? So I feel like for others, Scorpios, you all are moving into a new way of expressing yourself, a new way of conducting life, conducting business. And, your true nature is really coming through, loudly, strongly, boldly. And it's a beautiful growing period for you. I feel like for some of you that are connecting with this bloom energy, that that people are taking notice of the new Scorpios, right? I feel like, this goes right along also with the Page of Swords of self-expression. So I do feel like you're presenting yourself in a new way. You're definitely blooming and blossoming and really stepping into your true authentic power. And this is a beautiful energy. This is a beautiful time period to do it. This, especially with Jupiter and Sagittarius, harness that energy because it's going to yield interesting results, okay? So yeah, tap into that. Manifestation is coming through reversed. So I feel like you have to get clear. It's just about seeking, mental clarity about your new goals, hopes, and dreams. I feel like maybe some of you are thinking about, okay, well, 2020 is getting ready to wind down. 2019 is getting ready to wind down. 2020 is getting ready to start gearing up. And I feel like a lot of you are looking into the future. It's like, okay, well, what will I do differently in 2020? If I could change the outcome of 2019, what would I do differently? And I feel like some of you are asking the hard questions. You're doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of introspection, because your intuition is extremely high, and we're seeing that. We saw the Moon card come out. We saw the Hermit card come out, and those two cards together are all about deep spiritual reflection, introspection, prayer, getting into spiritual alignment with yourself. All right. So yeah, tis the season for all that. This is a great time to go within, and think about your goals, hopes, and dreams, and your manifestations. Because we have the eclipse season coming up right around Christmas time frame, around the 25th, 26th of December. And eclipses always, give us an energetic, they serve as an energetic catalyst to whatever it is that we're working on, whatever it is that we're calling into our lives. So you want to get yourself clear for that in order to really enjoy the benefits of the eclipses in December, okay? All right, so let's move on. I'm going to go ahead and pull a few cards from the Pure Love Oracle deck, and let's just check in with soulmates and twins and see what's coming in for Scorpios. So I'm pulling 2 cards for the masculine, 2 cards for the feminine. We'll just see what the conversation looks like right now for some of you. Again, this is general, so it may or may not resonate with all of you, but we'll see. Take it as it comes. Take it as it resonates. You can flip the characters. You can flip the energy as you see fit. Okay, so masculine received a bonus card. There's 3 cards on the table. Let's just pull some cards for the feminine and see what comes out. Yeah, and right now, this weekend, Venus is conjunct with Jupiter, and it's all about expanding relationships right now. So I feel like not only does it have a very romantic vibe this weekend, but I feel like this is great energy to expand relationships. And it doesn't have to be in the love department, but relationships in general. All right. Interesting. Okay, so for masculine to his feminine, he would like to say that you are not available to connect right now, that we need to clear the air with honesty, in that I feel so connected to you. Yeah, interesting. This is, wow, quite the message. Okay. Feminine would like to express to her masculine, I feel rejected by you and I love you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Scorpios. Well, this is beautiful. This is fantastic. I do feel like this, for me, this feels very healing. This has a lot of healing energy. I feel like there's a lot of, soul soothing, self soothing going on for the both of you. I like this energy, and I do believe that if you all can come together and have that cleansing, healing conversation to talk about what happened and to understand where each of you all are on the matter, that I do think that you can come to an agreement about how to move forward together. I really do. And I do get the sense that there is a lot of love here. I mean, the masculine feels really connected to you, feminine, and feminine, you love him. You love him. And he's the one saying, hey, feminine, you're not available to connect right now. And she's like, yeah, I feel rejected by you. So feminines, if you are willing to open yourself up to this connection and meet your masculine at the table and have that cleansing conversation, I do get the sense that you all will be together in union for Christmas. For some reason, I'm seeing you all spending a nice, quiet Christmas together. All right. That's not for everyone, but that is for this particular couple that I am connecting with. I do get the sense, Scorpios, that love is definitely in the air, especially this weekend, again, with the Venus-Jupiter conjunction. So keep your hearts and minds open, because you never know who's going to be around the corner or who you might be meeting, in the next few weeks. But love is definitely in the air for you all. So again, keep your hearts and minds open, and keep me posted. Let me know how all this works out. But I do see it, I do feel it, and I do have a clear image, especially for this particular couple of you all just sort of cozying up by the fire and just listening to Christmas music and just admiring a Christmas tree. Okay, that's a vision that's really coming in strongly right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and check in with the Sacred Rebels. So I'm going to do a card pull from the Sacred Rebel Oracle. I'm going to pull a card from your animal spirit, and then I'm going to pull a card from Nature's Whispers, and that should complete the reading, okay? Yeah, these cards are always so large and clunky and bulky for me to shuffle, so it's a little awkward. But anyway, Scorpios, I hope you're having a wonderful Thanksgiving season. Definitely a time to express gratitude for all the gifts and blessings that life has bestowed upon you, even the challenging ones. They're meant to crack us open and to assist with our soul growth and soul expansion. We can't grow if we're stuck in an old shell, right? Yeah, for some of you, for those of you who are on this healing journey, on this awakening journey, this is the time, this is a great time to do it. And, we are ending big karmic cycles, and we are letting go of the past and letting go of things and situations that no longer serve us. It's not always easy, but it's definitely worth it and necessary in the end. Here we go. Oh, wonderful. Yeah. Okay. So for your Sacred Rebel Oracle, the message is the word wants to be written. I feel like for Scorpios, this is you coming into your divine power with spirit, coming into divine alignment, and you are now writing the next chapter. I feel like you are taking control of your future, and you're actively dictating, all right, this is how it's going to be from here on out. This is what I want in my life. This is the type of relationship I'm interested in. This is the type of career move I'm interested. Or if you're changing careers, it's like, okay, I want to now go in that direction. I'm going to expand my life in a different way, and it's going to be a lot more fruitful and a lot more fulfilling for me soulfully. But yeah, this is you. I love all the purple. This is, third eye chakra. This is you tapping into your divine higher power and, allowing the intuition to really just come down, and you're receiving those psychic downloads. I mean, like I said, we saw the Hermit, we saw the Moon together. That is soul expansion. That is, psychic intuition at its highest. So I feel like this is just the card confirming that, yes, Scorpios, you are in touch with your divine spirits. Your spirit guides, guardian angels are around you. You're being divinely guided, and you're being divinely protected and illuminated as well. All right. Yeah. And like I said, we have this Jupiter energy going on. It's about soul expansion, soul growth. All right. So for your animal spirit, you received the vulture. And I feel like this is about detoxing, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so this is the vulture card, came in upright. It's the guardian and purifier, and it's essential for rebalancing. The vulture is perhaps the most misunderstood creature of all. This intriguing bird balances our ecosystem and prevents the spread of disease. It does the dirty work that no one else wants to do and cleans up our messes. The vulture appears when there's a situation that needs to be purified or brought back into balance. Remember, the vulture is greatly undervalued. What you thought was a mistake or a tragedy is a blessing in disguise. Interesting. I feel like that's what you needed to hear. Whatever you thought was a mistake or a tragedy is indeed a blessing in disguise. And I do get the sense that it is pertaining to this. And I feel like for some of you that are resisting the change, once you come into alignment with it and acceptance of it, you will understand that this tragic situation was indeed a blessing in disguise. Okay? Again, this is not for all the Scorpios. This is for some of you. And I feel like this is the healing message that you need to hear specifically. And I'm so thankful and grateful that your spirits guided you to my channel. All right? And I'm hoping that these messages resonate and they're offering you a bit of comfort and encouragement to continue to move forward and understand that there is a brighter future for you. Healing is taking place, and you will be okay. You will continue to lead a very happy and fruitful life once this energy settles and clears itself. But just flow with the changes, flow with what's going on, allow yourself to express your emotions and allow your emotions to come out and write about them. Journal about what you're feeling, what you're experiencing, because that's a great way to clear your head. It's a great way to open up your heart chakra. It's a great way to detox and to get all of that out of you, because you don't want it in you, because it's going to manifest in physical ailments if you keep all that bottled up inside. You got to get it out. You find healthy outlets to release these emotions, okay? So your Nature's Whispers card is adventure. Life is an adventure, and I love this. I love the imagery here. I love the colors here, and I love the message. Life truly is an adventure, and we only get one life to live, and it's up to us to create our best lives for ourselves. So what does that look and feel like to you all, Scorpios? I do get the sense for some of you that are blooming and blossoming that, oh my God, the sky's the limit. Sky truly is the limit, and it's a very exciting time for you to just, take life by the horns and be like, all right, I'm making you my bitch, so have fun with it, flow with it. This is a beautiful time period, with the holiday season coming up. It's a great time to connect with friends and family and really just express true love and gratitude for life. And for those of you Scorpios who are going through the difficult time period of releasing karmic situations, who are mending a broken heart, life is an adventure. It's going to get good once you're ready to step back on the path and move forward in your life. There's a big life waiting for you, big life that's ahead of you. So when you're ready, get on the path, and it's gonna get good from here on out. But allow yourself to process your emotions and your feelings and seek healthy ways to release that. Okay. All right, Scorpios, thank you for stopping by to my channel. That's all I have for you right now. This feels complete to me. Big messages coming through for you. I'm not surprised. We just came out of Scorpio season. Now we're flowing into this awesome, warm, fiery Sagittarian energy. And I feel like you're going to do very well with it. All right. So Until we meet again, happy Thanksgiving. Lots of love and light to all of you. Please give this video a thumbs up. By you liking this video helps increase the viewership for other fellow Scorpios who need to hear this. So especially those who are going through heartache, Scorpios, please do them a solid, spread good karma, help increase this message so that it can reach the right people who need to hear this message of healing, of hope, and of inspiration. All right. So again, happy Thanksgiving. Have a wonderful holiday season, and I'll see you in December. Lots of love and light to you. Take care. Bye-bye.